Greetings, denizens of the tri-state area. Jacob Weil here.
And Blue Dragon 5.
And Dragon, I know what we're going to do today. That's right. With the revival of my favorite cartoon, Phineas and Ferb, officially upon us, Dragon and I are once again firing up the Recap-inator and discovering this series anew, hopefully making new summer memories along the way. Today's episodes are Dry Another Day and Deconstructing Doof. It's kind of funny that there are two James Bond parody titles in a row, kind of. Right?
Well, I mean, deconstruct. It's more like deconstructing.
No, but what I mean is like last week we had License to Bust.
Oh, right.
And now we have Dry Another Day.
Well, you got to remember, Jacob. Earliest, essentially the pilot of Phineas and Ferb, you had, Papa might do more of like a Blofeld kind of impression with Doofenshmirtz. So the Bond component's always been there.
I know, but we've had episodes based on that before. Like we had like For Your Ice Only, among other things.
Yep. Tearjerker. Oh wait, that's another show. Never mind.
I mean, that's a good episode though.
It is.
So Dragon, the boys beat the heat. Another episode where they try to beat the heat. What do you think of the boys being losers?
What a bunch of losers.
Exactly.
Yep. So, I mean, it's a bit of a weird concept. I'm gonna give you that. Just giant like luge wheel, but it's cool. It's literally, it's.
Yep.
I think there were some laughs to be had. I mean, I don't know if this one was tightly plotted, but it's with Doof's plan, for example. Doof's plan is just more of like to serve the other plot, but
Yeah. Not the most cohesive connection.
No. There's some fun stuff in this one for sure, and I think Candace's like pursuit is really funny, but
Yeah, because that's not the A game, at least.
Not the A game. It's fun, but not quite the A game. I think it's more gag based. I mean, the gags work, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Dry Another Day, the episode begins with once again, it's hot.
Heat wave in Danville, summer, reflective of the times we now find ourselves in, where because of the damage we've made to the ozone layer, things are getting hotter, and we're slowly but surely become more like that movie Finch with Tom Hanks.
Actually, from what I hear, the ozone layer is actually slowly healing.
Wait, really?
From what I understand, yeah.
I really hope that's true, because that'd be wonderful.
I think it is.
Every time I always think of the ozone layer damage, I don't know if you have this. I always think of that episode of Courage. Of course, one of my favorite episodes of Courage, actually. It's the Snowman sequel.
Snowman.
God, do you remember what just Snowman Returns, right?
I think so, yeah. And the ozone layer, it's slowly, but it is healing.
Oh, okay, so that's
thanks to international efforts to phase out ozone depleting substances.
Well, all right, that's good. I feel kind of nice about the environment. That's kind of nice.
Yep, it's a slow process, a slow gradual process, but it is happening.
But it's not getting worse, though, right? That's the operative headline here.
At least not in the terms of the ozone.
Well, yeah, I know everything else is terrible. Obviously, the ozone, that was like the big worry there. But yeah, have you ever seen the movie Finch on Apple?
No, but the thing is, I actually.
Yeah, I told you that robot reminds me of you.
Yeah, but I actually did resubscribe to Apple TV Plus.
Well, yeah.
Like that, I said I resubscribed to it, just a couple days ago, actually, to mostly to watch soccer games. But one of the things I do plan on is continuing Finch.
All right.
So I really want to see how the robot reminds you of me.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see that.
Anyway.
Either I'm going to be honored or insulted.
Could be both.
Exactly.
I think there are worse things to be compared to than a robot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, and naturally with the upcoming news of the now officially announced Ted Lasso season 4.
Yeah.
That was another reason I got it.
Well, I mean, you have other stuff to keep you occupied until Ted Lasso season 4, and you got Shrinking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and there is a Ted Lasso, and there is a Ted Lasso connection in these two episodes.
Yes, there is.
But we'll get to that.
Okay.
So Baljeet slurs his word, saying luge the heat.
Yeah.
So basically, they're giving Phineas and Ferb the idea to luge,
They build a never-ending luge track.
which is a pretty neat idea. It's just basically a giant wheel of ice.
Yep. So, meanwhile, in the Flynn Fletcher house, the AC's on the fritz.
Of all days.
Candace doesn't have the energy to bust until the the luge track kind of swamp cools the air around her, and she kind of is revitalized enough to bust.
It's like the irony. Do you notice the irony of like the things they created gave her the energy to bust the thing they created?
Yep.
And of course, as we learn, 1 minute does make a difference.
That we do.
Linda just waits 1 minute. If she had just gone out, she would have seen what the boys were doing.
Also, Stacy appears. Is this her first appearance this season?
Technically, yes. Yes, it is.
I know Kelly who's been in there, but I mean Stacy.
Yep, let's take a moment to appreciate it. Okay, moment's over.
Now, Jacob, who plays Stacy?
Kelly who?
Who?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, who?
Well, no, I'm asking yes, who?
Hey, Kelly who?
Okay, well, what's her last name?
Who?
Kelly.
Yes, that's her last name. Who?
Who?
Yes.
Well, no, don't. Are you asking?
Yes.
What?
Wait, who?
Voice actress.
Kelly who?
You don't know her name. You can't even tell me her last name. The voice actress. Who?
Yes.
Ugh.
Anyway,
So.
it is nice to have her back as Stacy.
Yeah.
That she knows Perry's secret. What do you think?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
All right, so let's see. After the 1 minute, I do question like Linda not picking up on the giant ice trail in her backyard.
Well, it's Linda. What do you expect?
We're going to get in that in the next episode, but yeah.
Yep.
Linda is concerned that Candace is getting heat stroke and is hallucinating crazy things.
Yeah.
Of course, Candace confirms this by talking to another reappearing guest star from Phineas and Ferb.
the talking zebra.
Yes.
I don't think so, Kevin.
The fact that Zebra calls Candace Kevin again. That zebra reminds me so much of the one from the Justice Friends episode from Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, you should. We watched that. You had me watch that one.
I did.
It was funny.
Good.
Doesn't make any sense, but it is funny.
Did you bring your toothbrush? You won't need it.
Oh God. Speaking of which, I don't know if we discussed this last week, but Tartakovsky, his new movie's coming out soon.
Yes, it is. It's like, what is it, like the 13th of the? Is it the 13th that comes out?
I don't know the exact date. All I know is that the trailer recently dropped.
Oh no, the trailer's been dropped for a little bit, but yeah.
But I don't think we discussed it on here.
Well, I'm not. I'm a little discouraged by the trailer, but
You're mixed on fixed.
I'm mixed on fix. I mean, look, I'm sure it's going to be high quality, but I don't know if it's going to be my kind of movie.
And the 13th.
Yeah, there you go.
And heck, today I pulled a double feature. I saw Bad Guys 2 and Naked Gun, the new Naked Gun.
Yes.
Which was hilarious, by the way.
Yep, that's what I'm hearing. It's good to hear.
Yep. Won't say anything about it, but
yeah.
So yeah. So Kevin, so Kevin goes on to bust the boys.
Yeah, so Perry, meanwhile, we have he goes to the fridge, and we have the old ice maker entrance in which he gets frozen into an ice cube and dropped in a glass of lemonade.
Which Carl had to squeeze.
He had the hand squeeze.
Oh, God.
Well, when Monogram gives you lemons, Carl makes lemonade.
Yep. But that lemonade had platypus in it.
Well, it's like the equivalent. It's kind of the teal equivalent to pulp.
Yeah.
So,
I don't like platypuses in my.
Yeah. Anyway, so of course, the lemonade. Evil. Jacob. It's evil, isn't it? It's evil!
Evil!
That's right. Every villain
is evil.
Yeah, monogram. So evil.
Yes.
No, it's a league of evil, lemon-themed villains. Villainy is lemony fresh, Arthur.
Lemony fresh. I don't have a good tick quote for this.
No. I really quote the tick as this through it. It sounded like something the tick would say.
I mean, totally something the tick would say.
Yeah. Anyway. So Doofenshmirtz is at a water park.
Yep. And he paid for Perry's admission.
I love this joke. I love the mundanity of like Perry can't come in because he doesn't have the wristband. Doofenshmirtz traps him with the wristband and he owes him $40. I love that he owes him $40. Multifunctional.
It's like for basically language, candles, but certainly not Dunkelberry scented candles.
Verb conjugation.
Verb conjugation, yeah.
And can make any scent of candles with the exception of Dunkelberry.
Which is strange.
Well, it's like the whole George Washington Carver thing. It had all these uses for peanuts except peanut butter.
Yep. Yeah, peanut butter is nice, though.
Unless you're allergic.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's deadly.
But I'm not allergic to it.
No, you're not.
Are you allergic to it?
No, but I gotta be honest, I never found out.
So you don't eat peanut butter?
No, I don't like to chance it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it looks cool.
It's just, I like mine extra crunchy.
I like cookie butter. That's good.
Cookie butter is good.
Cookie butter is good, and just butter is it's nice on pancakes.
I like or bagels.
Yeah. See, people are just bored. But why are they talking about food? We want to talk cartoons.
Yep. All right, let's get back to the cartoons.
All right, let's see. So, we have the flashback, the backstory.
Yep. Apparently they didn't have water parks; they had oil parks.
Yep, and then we had like this sad image of like little Heinz Doofenshmirtz being unable to go into the Dunkelberry water park or the Dunkelberry oil park, and like he smears like the berry oil on his face and a smile.
Yeah, then the worst part is it's for his brother's birthday.
Yep, which he wasn't invited to.
Of course he wasn't. Why would Roger invite his own older brother to his birthday party?
It's a good question.
Of course, he probably invited his parents. Because at this point, it was probably at this point where Roger had claimed his mother for himself.
Yep, stamped her.
Yep. Well, remember when when Heinz won the teddy bear?
Yep.
He gave it to his mother. His mother gave it to Roger. Roger wrote his name on the bear, and then also wrote his name on their mother.
Exactly.
God.
Yeah, now you can bet Roger's parents showed up to his birth.
Well, they have the same parents, obviously. So.
Well, still.
But yeah, they probably did show up to his birth.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so we have the enlarged Dry-inator.
Yep, and as it turns out, it's Vanessa's old hair dryer.
I love the Vanessa joke where later on she says, "Dad, what did we learn from the vegan
the vegan rodeo incident?
Vegan rodeo incident. Don't turn Vanessa stuff into inators."
Yes.
Always doing like the kids are like seeing this phone call didn't go well. Says like, "Oh yes, I am a cool dad," or something like that.
Oh yes, thank you, sweetie. I am the greatest dad ever.
Yeah.
He's trying to self-aggrandize a little bit.
Yeah.
And who can blame him? We know Vanessa does actually love Heinz.
She does.
Despite everything, we know she cares.
Yep.
Even if he is evil again.
Yep. All right. So Vanessa's oversized hairdryer is basically intended to dry up all the water at the park and replace it with Dunkelberry oil, all really to just throw a party and Roger's not invited to. You got to question if it's really that evil, but
Yeah, but it does get kind of dangerous. Kind of turns into Action Park when he
yes
when he zaps away all the water.
Yes. Hey, Jacob.
Yes,
Do you know what time it is?
I do, Dragon. It's
Gritty reboot time!
time. So yeah, as we mentioned, he turns it into Action Park.
Yep, and we even have a gag with like, I have no regrets. He lands, and there's all sorts of dangerous things he could land on. So I think in the Gritty reboot, he lands on all three of them.
By the way, hi Sonia Pantoja.
Bye.
But again, he said, I'm okay. I'm not okay now.
I'm less okay. So that's it's basically like for folks out there, Action Park. There's a great documentary.
Class Action Park.
Yes, Class Action Park, which I recommend people check out. It's very well made, and it tells you all about Action Park, in which it was this water park that was as dangerous as it could get. Like, it was shocking that the things that were allowed at this park. It was very unsupervised, very irresponsible, and very deadly.
Was it solely a water park?
I think so, yeah.
Because I could have sworn it had other rides, but maybe I missed.
I mean, it has other rides, but I think most of them are all water based. I mean, I think technically, I mean, look, no, it was water. That's the thing, because the idea is it was like a ski lodge that was then turned to a water park. So yeah, it was. Well, okay, you know what? I'm sorry, Jacob. You're well, you're half right. It's mostly water. But there were like the occasional like non-water rides. Like they had that thing where it's like the it's like a skateboard kind of thing where basically it's not
pipes?
What?
Like half pipes?
I guess, yeah. It's like a luge. It's kind of like a luge thing. It's like a luge, but it's only like a little it's not like the full body thing like a luge actually is. It's like a little like boogie board thing, but it has wheels on it. You go down like a board. So look, there was also mostly it was a water that also had like kind of things on wheels and balls, because there's the whole thing where you went to the giant ball and didn't, and there were go-karts. So you're right, there were.
It's a miracle that it lasted for almost 20 years. I mean, it opened from 78 to. How did it stay open that long?
It had a lot of money.
Settled all the lawsuits.
Yeah, that's the thing.
All right, then. Hey, we've had enough. Close the dang park.
Well, that's the thing. Honestly, I think the only reason the park closed, it wasn't even because of the dangerous stuff. It was really because the money dried up. Probably in part from the lawsuits, but it wasn't like because of the lawsuits. It was just like the money dried up.
Yeah. It's probably covered in the documentary.
Oh, it's covered for it, but it's been a while since I've rewatched it. But yeah.
I know it's on HBO Max, so I can probably watch it there.
Watch it soon.
Zaslav.
You can never trust that guy. He's making more and more messes. I just don't,
Well, it's not a cartoon, so I think it's safe.
Yeah, probably.
If it was animated, we probably would have to look out for it.
Well, I remember back then though, like he was also the one who like got rid of like the originals that Max had. So like getting rid of like the originals, like, well, yeah, I mean, it's an HBO product, and you've gotten rid of it. It was designed specifically for that platform, and
yeah. Is it really a Recap-inator podcast nowadays if we don't mention HBO Max and Zaslav?
Yeah. Yeah, I just really wish, No, I was gonna. Do you remember the movie Little Nicky?
And where Adam Sandler plays like the child of the devil.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
So there's this gag in Little Nicky, and I'm not trying to be really petty and just compare Zaslav to the person I'm about to mention. But I'm more keying on what they did to the specific person. Okay.
All right.
So in Little Nicky, there's a running gag about it's just for kind of fun and just kind of amusement. They it's kind of like the daily torture of Hitler. In hell, and the idea is that they shove things where the sun don't shine with Hitler, but it's like a different item every day, and they put him in like a French maid costume. It's really It's really demented and really funny, and like again, like they put like a pineapple up there and everything. So it's kind of part of me just kind of wishes again, not that I'm comparing him to Hitler, but just what if that's just kind of that's kind of how I feel about Zaslav. After all the stuff that he pulls, is I've had it up to here with Zaslav. Just give him the proctological kind of punishment, something.
No, you hear it here, folks. Dragon wants to shove a pineapple up David Zaslav.
I mean, more or less, yeah. Yeah, man, that's the thing. I'm afraid he'd enjoy it, but if he didn't, then absolutely.
All right, I think we should move on after that.
Again, nothing that would legitimately like kill him. I'm just saying, he should feel our pain. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Anyway,
so Candace chasing the boys. Buford licks the luge, which was not a smart idea.
Very Christmas Story-esque.
Yep, he gets pulled along.
And Jacob,
yeah,
gritty reboot time.
Another gritty reboot time.
Well, I guess I should say, well. Buford again goes the way of Courage Cowardly Dog here. He loses that tongue.
Oh God!
Because realistically, like that high of speed, licks the tongue there. It's like, oh boy, that's snapping right off, just like Courage though. He'll be fine, but he'll be missing the tongue. It's gonna be gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
The next shot, give it a few more shots, and he'll regrown the tongue thanks to cartoon logic.
Yeah.
That was always the thing where it always bothered me that in the last episode of Courage, well, you know what I mean. I think technically the last episode of Courage is perfect, isn't it?
Yep, it's perfect. I mean,
it is perfect, but also the episode perfect. But
and it's paired with Remembrance of Courage Past.
Yeah, so in Remembrance of Courage Past, which essentially is really it's like the real last episode. Let's be honest. We have the gag where young Courage, when he gets separated from his parents, he's like licking the lollipop, and we do the gag where like the lollipop gets stuck to the tongue, and cartoon gag gets removed. It felt a little too aggressive to do that to the baby Courage,
Yeah.
Anyway.
But Buford will be fine.
Yeah, Buford will live.
Long live the Buford.
Long live the Buf.
Yes.
All right. So we have the donut truck. So Candace is first of all, Candace is giving chase, and the way she gives chase is awesome. So
she first goes on a bike.
Yeah.
But she comes across a sticky substance. And what is that sticky substance, Dragon?
Fudge. She's in the fudge, man.
So some wise guy thought it was a good idea to put oversized ice pops on his truck and actually make it out of fudge.
Yep, in this case, a fudgesicle.
Yeah, fudgesicles are great though.
They are.
I've gotten into them lately.
I mean, I had them way back. I kind of moved. Again, I do more popsicles these days, but I would not turn down if I were offered a fudge pop, I wouldn't turn it down. I
mean, I recently also got back into bomb pops.
Yeah, I know those are really cool too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I still like the friendlies, the Crayola friendlies ones where they have they have the lime.
I think the basic bomb pops do have
it. It does, but it's like a combination of flavors though.
So it's not just plain lime.
Yeah.
All right. It's like so Candace. The important thing is it's a double ice pop. It's a double ice pop, so she makes skis out of it.
Yes.
Which is pretty neat, and she gains the attention. Yeah, go on.
Just the absurdity of just putting the giant ice cream on an ice cream truck in the hot summer weather. That guy's so fired.
Yep.
Not the driver, whoever put it on the roof.
Who knows? Maybe it was that guy.
Maybe.
I mean, we don't know for sure.
I don't know. Did he say the guy who came up with the idea?
He didn't say. He said probably shouldn't have made it out of fudge.
Okay, it could have been him. Never mind.
So yeah,
So Candace makes some makeshift skis, right?
Yep, and then goes through a song sequence and ends up with skiing clothes.
Yes. I love the joke where like she barrels. Is this the episode where she barrels through and she's like, "I see you're in the middle of a song, so you don't have to worry about paying." Oh, thank you.
Yep, that's this one. Usually I'd charge you, but I can see you're in a song sequence. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yep. She's the summer skier. And she
gets media coverage.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, she gets upstaged later.
Yep. Anyway, so she's calling her mother and telling Linda like to look to the left, and we see like the giant donut.
And which prompts Linda to get Candace donuts.
But you know, I enjoy a good donut, so I appreciate that joke.
As do I. Unfortunately, I haven't had donuts. I haven't had a good donut in a while.
Why?
I don't know. Like, there's no donut places around me, and like, I've had Krispy Kremes recently, but that's about it.
What about Dunkin'?
Like, there's not really a Dunkin' close to me.
That really?
I mean, it's within a distance, but I'd have to have it either delivered.
I'm shocked. There's not like a closer Dunkin' Donuts to. There's like a lot of locations. I'm surprised by that, but okay.
Like I said, I'd usually have to, like bus there but maybe bike there, but it's not close. It's not within walking distance to me.
All right, sure.
I mean, trust me. If there was I'm kind of glad of that too, because if there was a Dunkin' Donuts, I'd be eating there practically every day, and I'd be gaining weight instead of losing it.
But you gotta do once a week.
I mean, that's probably a good compromise, but knowing me, I'd go there more.
I do Dunkin' Donuts, once a week, every Saturday, and it's half a dozen.
I mean, that's a good routine.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts is good. They do have some very good donuts.
Yep.
There's some local donuts around here too that I really like.
Yeah.
But Dunkin's good too.
Yeah.
Good glazed, chocolate frosted.
I love the strawberry and the maple.
Maybe with sprinkles.
In a perfect world, no sprinkles, but they don't do it as simple anymore as they used to.
Yeah. And now we're talking about food again.
Yes.
I want to get back to the cartoon, or do you want to talk a bit more about donuts?
All right, let's get back to the cartoon.
All right.
Anyway,
it happens every time there's food involved.
So Candace tells Linda to get her to the chocolate glazed.
Yep. And Linda does.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
No, the idea is like she's bringing like the usual snack to the park. She's bringing like a bunch of donuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Doof zaps away all the water, replaces everything with oil, making everything all slippery.
Yep, Candace gets a stray shot, so she's got dry mouth. So unfortunately, she can't tell mom, to go where the boys, look around where the boys are.
I hate that. I hate the feeling of dry mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, Dragon. The thing is, sometimes when I sleep with a fan. You know what I mean? Because it's been hot recently. I sleep with a fan.
And, I know you just said it. Yeah.
My point is, when I sleep. Sometimes I face the fan, and my mouth is open.
Oh.
My mouth opens when I sleep. So sometimes...
Oh, you're like Grandpa Lou. From the Rugrats.
So sometimes I wake up and my mouth is completely bone dry because it's had air being blown into it all night long.
It could be worse. You could have a spider in there.
Yeah, fortunately that doesn't happen.
You just like Mr. Krabs. A line?
God.
I've never had a line.
Oh, God.
Trades in the whole Krusty Krab and all the pickles. It's for like the little pretty patty stand.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs, I can't feel my legs.
And then make so much money they're giving it away.
Oh god.
And then he gives SpongeBob the Krusty Krab, and then everyone chases after him when they realize the pretty patties were, doing things to them.
Yep.
It's like, look at our tongues. What's wrong with yours? And it's glowing.
Glows in the dark.
Yeah.
43,846 of us.
I thought it was like 43.
No, I don't remember what the number was. What was the number?
I don't remember. I know it ends in a 3, though.
Oh, great. Yeah, the 43 of us.
All right. Well, I don't know, Dragon. I don't have that episode.
No, I don't need to know. I don't know either, but you throw in, like, so you're sure about it ends in 43?
Not 43, just a 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
where's going?
46,853.
53.
Yes.
All right. Okay, anywho, the point being, we jumped the shark, or the shark jumps us.
Look, the shy, because the slide Doof is on is shaped like a hammerhead shark,
Yes.
and it gets blasted off and lands onto the luge. It's like, hey, look, the shark jumped us.
Which a little meta call out to, we're 5 seasons in, we've come back,
Yep. Oh, I wouldn't say this show is exactly jump the shark.
No, they haven't done that yet. They haven't added Ted McGinley yet.
Yep. Or Henry Winkler.
That's true. He really should have been in this episode.
Who knows? Maybe one of these days. He does a lot of voiceovers recently, voice acting work recently.
Well, of course, Monsters at Work.
Oh yeah, there you go. I hope it comes back for season 3. By the way.
Yeah, I hope so. I don't think it's likely given the new direction Disney Plus has been taking, but I don't know.
Well, it's also been airing on Disney Channel, so.
I know. I mean, there's a chance. I don't know. Regardless of it, yes. Oh my God, him as Fritz, just so good.
He's like, it is. And he was also he's done a lot of other stuff too recently. I think when it comes to voicing.
No, for sure. I mean,
And is Ted McGinley still alive?
Yeah. Mind you, I want to make sure I'm not thinking of like. There's a John. I forget if there's a John McGinley or a Ted McGinley. Now, if it's Ted McGinley, I'm thinking of the one that was on Happy Days.
I mean, I know he's to Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, well, that's the same guy.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So that's him. There's an episode of Brave and the Bold as Jacob's referring to. We have Ambush Bug, voiced by Henry Winkler, and we have. I'm going to just gamble here and say Ted McGinley.
It is Ted McGinley.
Okay, good. So Ted McGinley, he's basically recast as Aquaman, which is hysterical. And he's the scion of the end times of any show when he shows up. However, he's he's been given a resurgence lately. He's on Shrinking, and he's delightful on Shrinking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's wonderful in that show.
Speaking of Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I need to watch now, and has connections to Ted Lasso.
Yeah, oh my God, I can't tell you how good Shrinking is. Plus, I think I don't know if they finished it or they're still filming season 3, and it's been going well. Michael J. Fox is going to be on it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so it's looking good.
All right,
things are looking up for Shrinking. Shrinking started strong and has gone on strong. Man, it's really good.
Unlike Ted Lasso.
Well.
I mean,
look, comparatively,
1 and 2 were great.
Yeah.
Season
3 was still good. It just wasn't great.
Yeah.
You got me. Corey Burton popping up in Ted Lasso was awesome.
It was. He's awesome in pretty much everything he's in.
That's true. Including Superman the Animated Series.
Which they just started recapping.
Yeah, he popped up in episode 1.
As Brainiac.
Oh, it was so cool.
It is. He is really cool in that show.
Yeah. Anyway.
Saying so.
Okay, the point being, the luge goes up in the air and it pretty much melts, and it melts away and washes away all the oil.
Yep. Everyone is fine. Candace tries to show Linda the 4 o'clock news, only to be upstaged by the skiing turtle.
That she saw earlier, now on skis. Like, oh hey, I saw that turtle.
Yep. It's like, do you see the wildest things around here, huh? Not
No.
just today. Not the weirdest thing today.
Also, we should mention the entrepreneur and his wife.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe you gave me dressing for this large salad.
All the Dunkelberry oil just drops on it. I wanted mine on the side.
Like, there's always one of those people.
Yeah.
I mean, I usually get my sauce on the side too, but not when I order salad.
Yeah. I mean, look, frankly, I mean, I don't do it with the salad, but I mean, I just, I get like the soft butter on the side of my pancakes. But by the same token, like, if they were willing to butter it for me using soft butter, they could do that. But they're not going to do that.
You know what usually when I go to like places and order like a hamburger or something, if they come with their special sauce, I usually get that on the side because I like to dip.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, if you could, yeah.
I guess like that way I can also control how much sauce I get on each bite.
Well, yeah, it's true. You could do that. Yeah, I mean, especially if it's like, I guess it depends on the shape of the sandwich.
I mean, I usually take a bite of the hamburger before I dip it, so I can have a little bit of the curve from the bite can get some of the sauce.
Anyway,
I think we're pretty much done with this episode, other than Perry's new hairstyle.
Yeah, which again I'm thinking is a nod to Fonzie.
Hey, probably gonna get a lot more meat out of this one. Deconstructing Doof, aka.
Okay, first of all, I do love I love the whole Doofenshmirtz on the couch image we went with, and on the rewatch, it was like, man, I really hope.
Yep, it's either that or them. Do you disagree?
No, I don't disagree. I just wanted to see how you would define it.
Yeah, like especially considering the end.
Yeah.
So as it turns, the episode kind of begins in media res.
Yep.
Where Dr. Mosley Shammai is making a presentation.
Now, Jacob, who voices Dr. Mosley Shammai?
None other than Coach Beard.
Yeah, Brendan Hunt.
Oh yeah.
Who was also in Elio.
Remind me who he was in Elio again?
Melmac.
Oh, okay. It's pretty nice.
Melmac named after Alf. Well, named after the planet that Alf comes from.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it comes from Melmac.
That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
But yep, Coach Beard. Also the creator of Ted. Does he have anything to do with shrinking?
Are you sure? So Brendan Hunt was one of the creatives on Ted Lasso. He wasn't just an actor on Ted Lasso.
Yep, Ted Lasso.
I know Sudeikis was involved, and I know,
developed by Jason Sudeikis, Bill Lawrence, Brendan Hunt, and Joe Kelly.
Wait, Joe Kelly?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm thinking. Oh, I think I looked into that once. Like, it's a coincidence. It's not the Joe Kelly I'm thinking of.
But does he have anything to do with shrinking?
Brendan Hunt. I don't know. I don't know if Bill Lawrence is involved in shrinking or not. Brendan Hunt, I don't think so, but I don't know. All I know is that Brett Goldstein, absolutely, he's one of the main guys on shrinking in terms of the behind the scenes. So
the great Roy Kent.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Or we could go with his full name, but we don't want to say it here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
All right. But you have some Dr. Mosley Shammai, who, as I mentioned, is voiced by Brendan Hunt, but is actually named. Do you know how he got his name, Dragon?
How did he get his name?
Named for Shammai Mosley, a production assistant at Disney Television Animation.
Nice.
Yep. And I wonder if they went with this name because it sounds like the word sham. What do you think?
I think so. I think it's on the money.
All right, but it is a reference to a real person as well.
Yeah.
Just reversing the names, Shemai Mosley. so yep. It reveals that both Candace and Doofenshmirtz have been seeing therapists. Seeing a therapist. So yeah, Dragon, why don't you lead us in then?
All right. So basically, in the middle of the action here, we reveal that Candace is taking Linda to this talk that Dr. Mosley Shemai is giving. And basically, she's glowing like, "Oh, it's my therapist. He's giving like, hurry up, mom! It's my therapist. He's giving a lecture, and I want you to see it." And basically, Shemai here he's basically giving this talk about this causal relationship between his patients that he's trying to prove to the crowd. So he's uncovered like this nexus point of his two most wacky patients. Again, the silhouettes that are very obviously Candace and Doofenshmirtz.
Not even really still, and the next one is literally just them with black bars over their eyes.
I think it's just a great commentary on censorship, which is really fun. Like the whole masked identity censorship, like the little black bar over the eye, and that's it.
Yep.
Reminds me a lot of that George Clooney gag from Spy Kids. You remember that?
No, not really.
Aw.
I mean, I've seen Spy Kids 1 and 2, and they're great, but I don't
Well, that's what I'm saying. At the end of Spy Kids 1, the gag is like, George Clooney's in the movie, but he has like this censor bar like over his eye. Anyway.
That's funny.
Just like Candace does.
And Doof.
Yeah.
It's like, gee, I wonder who these two people are.
No idea. I think it's Brenda's song.
Yeah, I don't see it. That's a Laird reference if you don't get it. Do you get it?
You said a Laird reference?
Yes. I mean, do you get the reference? It's the reference. It's in the High School Musical episode of Zack and Cody.
Oh.
Where Maddie says like everyone says I look like Ashley Tisdale. And they're like,
right, that one.
I don't see it. Sometimes, but Dragon, this is a lesson for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The lesson is sometimes I gotta take hits from people who don't get the joke.
Okay.
That's another reference. Come on.
I know what that's a reference to. It's just kind of an odd reference to make right now, Jacob. That's a reference to Mad Love. I understand that.
But I'm just saying, it's like you didn't get the joke, and I'm saying sometimes I gotta accept that you don't get the joke.
Okay.
And now I'm explaining the joke.
Yes. If I have to explain a joke, there is no joke.
That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here.
Well, no, that's the.
I know. I've seen that episode and read the comic.
Okay. Anyway. So, point being, it's this. He's uncovered this infinite. He's uncovered like the nexus between these two patients in this like infinite causal relationship that he's giving a lecture on. Again, Candace takes Linda, but there's a lot of BS ways throughout this episode. This is my gripe with the episode. Like, I know it's obviously we're doing it for comedic purposes, but by the same token, though, it's just every scene. Linda is just like where I've come up with ways for Linda not to be listening to it all what this guy's saying, and a lot of it's like, okay, come on, Linda, and it gives a lot of credence to what Baljeet says later.
Yep, we'll get to that.
So that's the thing. It just feels like, oh, come on, Linda. She has earbuds in. She's like going to the bathroom. She's like missing every single thing. Here's the problem. She's like sitting in the scenes. It's just really just there, seemingly from a distance, paying attention, but not really.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's not really the gripe that we have with the episode. It's kind of like highlighting the point of what's wrong.
Oh, true.
It's like it's showing like. Yeah, Linda's not necessarily the most attentive mother.
No.
As said, we'll get to that when Baljeet says it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so basically, Shemai explains what's going on. He begins to see a potential connection between two of his patients. It's like, and of course we get a reference to platypus controlling me once again. And see, the platypus is a metaphor for whatever's keeping you down. I'm not speaking metaphorically. And then when Candace brings up her own pet platypus, he begins to notice a connection.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, a lot of therapists are actually kind of like this. And some, they're not a lot, but some therapists out there are actually like this. So, Dragons, what exactly happens next?
Oh, we have the musical number. We have the No One Understands Me song.
Yep, which is a good song.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And here's like a kind of note, just for like, the season 5 of it all.
Yeah.
She, so I love, so it very much feels like we're getting experimental and kind of stepping up like the choreography in the songs. Like, this whole, like, basically we're playing it as if it were like almost like a stage play, or like sort of just with the editing or something. We're kind of like, we're turning the set around and we're kind of doing the split screen. So it's
more theatrical.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I see where different where you're coming from. I think
it's something to keep an eye on, maybe, because I don't know. All the songs so far, they've been, I don't know. It seems like we've been kind of stepping up the game, maybe a little bit, really taking what we learned and we're just kind of like adding to it or building from there. And also, this episode, we had the Olsen twins doing this one, didn't we?
You mean the Anderson sisters?
No, not the song. I mean the like the writing, the Martin Olsen and Olivia Olsen.
Oh yeah, yep. Father and daughter writing team.
Yeah.
I even asked her what it was. I even asked her when I met her what it was like working with her dad while writing the show. She said it was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting working on it with him. Did you know that she's actually adopted?
By ocelots?
No, by Martin.
Oh.
As far as I know, Martin is not an ocelot.
I mean, well, okay, was she? Okay.
All right.
No, it's cool. I mean,
Yep.
It happens.
Yep. Like I said, as far as I know, Martin is not an ocelot, though.
Yeah, maybe the missus is. Anyway.
I said, I don't know. I don't know his personal life.
I don't know. We don't know what he likes. So.
Yeah.
Would explain why he wears leopard skin all the time.
Maybe.
Yep.
So yeah, the song, they explain, and Mosley and Dr. Shammai comes up with an idea, and maybe these two things are connected. And it seems like a ridiculous plot of a children's cartoon.
Which was such a funny line.
Yep. And this episode kind of like this episode does kind of show what that would kind of happen. What would happen? How people would really react if this kind of happened in real life.
Now, something interesting about this episode is we have a flashback structure from a character who is a non-principal character of the show.
Yeah. It is kind of. I mean, that's kind of like how it highlights it. It highlights like if someone from the outside were actually to see this. This is probably how they would react. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
All right. So Monogram pranks Perry by making him take a cold shower.
Yeah, I think Monogram's such a jerk here.
And Carl was in on it.
Bad Carl. Like, dang it, Carl.
Dang it, or rather.
Dang it, Carl.
Now, who would be in on this and who would be, like, against doing something so petty?
Like, we know the minion would definitely be in on the joke.
Yes. So would Carl Falbley.
And also Carlos.
Yes.
I mean, he does puns more, but I don't think he's down. I don't think he'd be shy away from pranks too much.
Yeah.
But of course, the reaction would be from that one. Carlos.
Yep.
Now, who wouldn't be in on it?
Beaumont, Carl Gould from Arthur.
Maybe Carl the robot.
Maybe.
And Fredrickson, I don't think would prank anyone.
There you go.
Combat Carl won't be down, says Claude. Dragon, do you think Combat Carl would do this?
No.
All right, me neither. All right, then I realized I forgot to switch the banner. But oh well. So unfortunately, so Perry, in his wet self, goes to and Monogram does actually show a bit of kindness to do something, like good on him for getting therapy. Right?
Yeah.
So and of course then we get to the home interviews. And how does this go down, Dragon?
I love the editing in this scene where we do like the POV of the doctor like across from everyone, and we just kind of scroll through everyone over the Flynn Fletcher house, and it's we just have this quick kind of basically this conversation like kind of trying to confirm Candace's stories and everything, and Linda just nothing, just I never see anything.
Yep. Of course, Phineas is like. It's like, yesterday was the giant mechanical squid on roller skates, and today we're going to make a bread ball hot tub, but here you are.
Again!
Yep.
Dude, what episode number are we on?
Episode 3.
What is the episode 3? What segment number are we on?
2.
Oh, yeah, well I know we're on episode 2 now, just in so far.
So if you count from the gags, it's episode 6.
Episode 6.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So not counting the first 2, because that's when we introduced the bread bowl concept. I don't know. It looks like at least once per episode, so it's across the 2. So far, 3 in a row.
Pretty much.
Yep, they're doing it, Jacob.
Yep. Do you think the bread bowl hot tub will ever be made, Dragon?
Yes, eventually. They got to pay off the bread bowl hot tub. Probably not till the end of the season. It's
like the other end of the series.
Maybe.
And I thought of 2 ways that it could possibly end. One is when they finally do make it, Buford gets in there and doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Or the second one, more tragic but funnier one, is then he's about to jump into it or whatever, and then it gets destroyed as he's about to land in it.
Oh, it'd be so cruel.
And he'd be like, "No,
my hot tub! It was so yeasty."
Yep. We got to make a submarine sandwich submarine, but not my bread bowl hot tub.
Why?
Of course, Isabella saying, "Yes, Phineas is a genius." Of course, her whole thing would be just focusing on Phineas.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what about Baljeet? What does Baljeet have to say?
Well, Baljeet has a very astute diagnosis of Candace's issues stemming from her mother, not paying her any attention. And she's crying out for attention. It's basically questioning Linda's parenting.
From my observations, Candace's instability stems from her desperate need for attention, which she clearly is not getting from her mother. It's no wonder she's crying out for help.
Exactly. Bad Linda. Bad.
He's a better psychologist than Dr. Shammai is.
Oh, without question. Shammai's trying to cash in here, essentially.
Yeah, he's trying to cash in on this discovery and everything. Well, Baljeet's actually discovered the root of the problem.
Yep.
And he's not doing anything about it, is he?
Well, no one asked him, that's why.
Yep. Dang it, Baljeet. But remember, he is Dr. Ninja Baljeet, so maybe that's where the doctor part comes in.
There you go.
Now we just need to find out when he becomes a ninja.
That is the question.
Yep. So Doof actually creates the self-destructing-inator.
Inspired by the therapy.
Yep. Basically, getting rid of the symbolism of his self-destructive nature.
Yeah.
But what do you want to bet that he doesn't entirely get rid of the self-destruct buttons?
He needs it.
Yep. Vanessa reading the stage directions was also very funny.
Yes.
He tried to. It was kind of adorable that he tried to include Vanessa in the plan,
Mm,
even if she wasn't into it herself.
love it. Vanessa, don't read the stage directions.
And Doofenshmirtz was reading as Perry. It's like, I'm going to have to carry this whole show. I wonder if that's like a meta gag.
I think so. I really do.
Like Doofenshmirtz carrying the whole show. Maybe that's why he's slouching, because he's carrying the show.
Yes. We've been saying that for many episodes, Jacob.
Yeah. I mean, I like to think everyone carries the show, but Doof probably has the brunt of it.
Mm,
I mean, he's basically the most developed character in the entire show, too.
yes.
So there is that. So explain what happens next.
All right, let's see. So, point being, Perry the Platypus enters during this, and the doctor sees, oh my God, he wasn't exaggerating about the platypus. It's a real thing.
Yep, it's not a metaphor. It's a real life platypus in a fedora.
Then, as the adventure goes on, and Doofenshmirtz enacts what would happen, like a beam fires off, and then he's instructed Candace to call him whenever the thing disappears next time, and Doctor, it's happening.
It's like, but the thing is, I like to think that some mysterious force it carries it and makes someone's day bad. Like I think it's a mysterious force for evil doing something bad to someone somewhere. And little does he know it actually is.
So we basically have kind of the Shemai's "It's a Beautiful Mind" moment, where he basically creates like this very elaborate, kind of murder board, kind of like basically this big web of how everything's connected, and how it like makes some makeshift dioramas like out of toilet paper and stuff, and like out of the pizza box, and like the shirt and hat of the pizza guy makes kind of a makeshift Candace.
And the funny thing is that, and then, well, not funny, but kind of neat, there's actually a kind of an Easter egg on his board.
Yeah.
There's a drawing on the board of Phineas's original design that Dan drew on the butcher paper nearly 30 years ago now.
Oh, cool.
Yep. It's like he just basic. I've told you the story of how he made the show. So I don't.
Oh yeah, the butcher paper. I'm just saying, it's like I didn't catch they put that in there.
Yep. If you see like a drawing of like a triangle guy on that board when you rewatch the episode, check it when he's like doing that final putting together the murder board.
Yep.
I know that's not the right term for it, but
well, that's what they call it, only murders. So.
Yeah. Wait, only murders in the building?
Yeah, only murders in the building.
Like, I haven't watched that show yet. I really want to, though.
Oh, it's great.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, no, it lives up to it. I mean, the first season especially, but it doesn't like really. It doesn't lose momentum, but you get a sense that they got they're self-aware at a certain point that it's like every season there's a murder. It's like, oh boy, we gotta move out of this building.
But it works well for their podcast, I guess.
It does. It works very well for the podcast, but it's like, there's only so long you can do that. It really feels like the next season probably should be the last, but it's very popular.
And as long as it's still good, I guess.
Yeah.
What I really want to watch is Shogun.
But watch Shogun.
I know, but like I said, I still have a massive backlog, and there's another thing that I need to be watching that's 70 episodes long.
That's true.
So what do you think of the boys' disco blimp?
It is beyond cool.
I wish we saw more of it.
It's such a great little sequence. The fact that you're helping Belgic get over his fear of the boogeyman by out-boogieing him.
It's like, you gotta out-boogie the man.
God, I love it.
Infallible logic from Buford.
True.
I wish we could hear more of the song, but oh well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but it's a neat little sequence, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And it's all panic mode at Alka because they're beginning to think that Dr. Shamai could potentially expose the entire organization.
Yep. So they're basically it's kind of Alka and Enron mode.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And of course, Doofenshmirtz is there. He actually brought the Inator as to help Dr. Shamai's presentation.
Yep.
Linda, like Candace is trying to get Linda's attention, and she thinks like, oh, I never thought about that. And then she turns out she was talking to Lawrence.
God, antique emergency.
Yep. It's like that's not the only emergency in that scene, is it, Dragon?
No, it's not.
The emergency really is that her daughter invited her to a presentation from her therapist, and she's not paying attention at all.
That's not a cry for help. I don't know what is.
It's like, Mom, look, it's my therapist. He's giving a presentation. Like, oh yeah, that's very nice, honey.
Not really Linda's finest episode. Let's be honest.
No, but it kind of helps to highlight the episode, highlight what the theme of this episode.
It does feel very in line with the Gritty reboot.
Yep, we don't even need to Gritty reboot this episode as we.
Oh no, it's gritty as is.
It's like, yeah, well, Dragon, why don't you explain it then?
Well, typical fashion. Well, typical fashion. The inator goes off. Basically bounces off of something in space, which is in conjunction with the boys, which is the disco ball.
Yep.
Destroys all the evidence in the big presentations. The curtains open. Nothing's there except just Perry the platypus minus the hat.
Yep. It's like, where's your fedora? You can walk. Look.
He has a breakdown on stage.
It's like, look, the blimp. He's pointing to the blimp.
Okay, this is what I call BS on here. Like everyone just knocks over something simultaneously, and they're all just looking. No, don't look look up.
And then at that point, the blimp is gone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then at that point, Dr. Shamai really breaks down.
Oh yeah.
Props to Brendan Hunt, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So he's like, am I the delusion? Are you all real? Do I even exist?
So, Doofenshmirtz kind of drove a man to madness.
Not intentionally. What I did some looking into.
Honestly, Perry the Platypus did, but it's Perry Platypus's fault.
Yeah, Perry basically ruined 3 lives today.
Yep.
It's a new record. I mean, last week he got criticized for entrapping Doof. And this week he sends Doof's therapist to jail.
See, now we're seeing like the shady underbelly of Alka. It's kind of like Hydra all along,
It's like, and the thing is, I read an interesting comment about this episode. Like, this is pretty much how real people would react if they found out they're basically being gaslit by reality.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like, and here's the main thing I was referring to when I said we don't even need to gritty reboot this. One was Dr. Shamai's insane reaction being dragged away, but also Candace's. Like, Candace is like, he saw it once and he broke down. I see that every day and I'm fine. Like, I don't. He's like basically saying she doesn't need therapy. He's like, I'm so happy for you, honey.
We have the eye twitch.
Exactly. They're saying that basically showing us that Candace is not fine.
So Dan and Swampy watch the podcast.
Pretty much, yeah. Dan, Swampy.
We know what you were doing there.
See, look at their guilty faces.
General public, maybe not so much, but we saw what you were doing.
Like, look at their guilty faces.
Yeah. Look at that Pavemeyer. That's a face that should be on a milk carton there. Look at that.
Yep, and Swampy, let's look at him just eating it up.
Yep.
He's like, what are you gonna do about it?
He's the boy eating the cereal and he's pouring that Pavemeyer, milk carton on there.
He's like, what are you guys gonna do about it?
Yep.
But Dragon, look. Yeah, but Dragon, do you think they're gonna acknowledge my existence at all?
Well, I mean, Irving wasn't in this episode, so no. No, they're not going to acknowledge you, Jacob. Had you appeared, but no.
But yep, So Dan and
In fact,
Swampy.
that actually might kill off Irving next episode if things get grittier.
So Dan and Swampy, you have some splaining to do.
Yep.
You've clearly watched our show. You know, the premier Phineas and Ferb recap on the internet. Don't fact check me on that.
Premiere-ish, you know, we're the after show premiere, if anything.
The late night comedians, if you will.
Yeah.
But actually funny.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Pretty much, we're like late night comedians, except funny. I mean, like with probably the exception of Jay Leno or David Letterman, but they're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
The rest of them, not so much.
Colbert was kind of funny.
Yeah, he was hit or miss.
I mean, in general, I like Colbert. He's better on the Dana Carvey show, but you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't really a big fan.
Okay.
But like I said, he was hit or miss. But yep, that was basically why I said from the beginning of this episode, pretty much we didn't need the gritty reboot for this episode.
No, they did it themselves.
Exactly. Candace is definitely basically said like, oh yeah, she is definitely not fine. She's probably gonna need another therapist. Who knows? Maybe she can talk to Baljeet.
Just a week from.
Yep. Baljeet at least understands the problem. So.
Yep.
So yeah, this was quite an interesting pair of episodes, mainly Deconstructing Doof. I mean, Dry Another Day did have its fun moments, but Deconstructing Doof, there was a lot to unpack with that one.
Very true.
And it actually kind of lives up to the title of Deconstructing, wouldn't you say?
I would.
It's like, think about it. How would a person in reality like Dr. Shamai react to what happens within the show itself?
Not well.
Yeah, so I think that does it for this week. I think a strong pair of episodes, mainly carried by Deconstructing Doof, but Dry Another Day was fun. So thank you, Claude Covers and Sonia Pantoja, for joining us this week, and be sure to join us next week for Tropey McTropeface.
Ooh.
And Biblioblast.
Nice.
Good night, everybody.